So we're going to look at the Lincoln Prep in terms of their scouting right now. Jafari Sims is the one player we think is going to be a decent prospect for them, and it's one player we've really got to take care of. One thing he does much better this year, understand, is his outside jump shot, because he loved the music. So Sims is 6, and he really has improved this side to his game. Also, we've got to keep him off the glass. Shot from 70, he was an out-and-out shooter. Nobody boxes out Sims, and you'll see a couple of shots here where he goes after the boards and finishes plays. Here's the jump shot again, little 15-footer. Now watch this, little jab step here, trying to get the defender 13. This kid's going to Cincinnati 13. Now watch what happens next. A little pump fake, get him up in the air. There, gone. And now he's going to attack the hoop. In fact, that's the kid going to Cincinnati. 13's not going to Cincinnati. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Down the other end, we'll post up for Sims in the low post. This should be an area he won't get much success against us, but we've got to make sure we play hard and don't foul and put him on the line. But he does have some post-up moves here. And watch this move here. Little dribble into the middle and a spin move. This is where he'll want to try and expose us. There's the spin, tried to slow it down, and Tran fouls him. Again, innocent fast break here on 15, going for Lincoln Prep. But watch out for Sims here. Nobody puts a body on him, and therefore he gets an easy tip dunk, I think it is, in the end. There. Got to box him out. Of course, the next guy we've got to look for is one point guard, very good looking guard. Good passer. He'll dump down here. Now watch 32 here. Dribbles to the middle and the backdoor play. They do a lot of backdoor plays. 15's the one that gets it. And for a layup. Again, one. Watch how low he gets on this dribble on the pick and roll. Right there. Look how low that is. So we've got to play hard defense on him. Don't let him beat us. Because that TRC didn't get the assignments right for pick and roll. I think this is Grace. Should be step in here. And a lot of, when we see them play Vaughan in a minute, you'll see the step defense there. The hedging actually helps out. But no hedge here from Grace. And that means a layup, a little runner for point guard 1. This guy is a shooter. No conscience. Shoots everything. Little handoff here, drives to the hoop, so he has got some sort of dribble to his game. But here's the kick out here, and can nail a jump shot easily. Off the dribble, just as easy. We'll pull up. We've got to close him out, chase him off that three-point line. Here's the pick and roll play they run a lot of. But again, it breaks down, and it's 7 that comes up. Early shot clock. No conscience. Misses this one, but we'll shoot on sight. Next play here, little handoff. Lucky to get away with it. 7 penetrates. Watching the background here, Sims is going to make this cut because everybody's ball watching on this penetration. And they get a nice little play here. Nice little layup. Slowed it down. Up in the air, 7. Sims goes up and 1. I missed it. Offensively, they like to run a little zipper play. So point guard's here with the ball. And this is usually 7 or it might be 5. They screen down for him and he comes up here. What's interesting is when the ball goes here, in the games I've seen so far, this guy is going one-on-one or a jump shot. So be ready. This is also a pass we can perhaps get into set. We've got to trail it. Come over the top of this screen and maybe get into this passing lane here and maybe for interception down the other end. Let's roll that. There's the play, and 7 just attacks it straight away unsuccessfully. It's 5's turn this time. It's going to come right up here into here and catch and shoot. Again, 5 doesn't have much conscience either when it comes to shooting the ball. He'll shoot anything. We're on the other side, this time for 7. Again, 7. Caught out that time, a little slow with the shot, but gets his return and gets another three-pointer off. And that one misses. Interesting here, this pass nearly gets picked off. This is a bounce pass here, very dangerous pass going backwards. And watch this defender here. Although he's looks like he's a long way away, he gets a hand in his passing lane and almost picks this off. So it's there. It's a very slow pass to Zero. Zero's one of these kids that loves to go one-on-one. So here's the pick and roll we're talking about. Now Vaughan played it a little better by hedging up and really cramping the space of the point guard one. There's the hedge there from Tran. It's almost a double team. And 15 here loves to go one-on-one. Good player, 15. It's the pick and roll. 32 is going to come up eventually and set this pick and roll. And the defense again will step here and show. And it does cause a lot of problems for the guard for Lincoln Prep. There's the show. Now he's got to come back inside. Look at that pass. That's way over the top. Zero going one-on-one. And they end up with a jump shot in the end that misses. Now Zero. He plays the point guard here. One-on-one every time he catches the ball. Really looking just to put pressure on the defense the whole time. Off this pick and roll, slight switch from Tran that time. Now he's going to take him off the dribble and look to score. This is interesting. First play they ran second half against Vaughan, 3 points down. And I didn't see much of this at all in the game I saw, but interesting here. 7 pops out on the wing eventually. This is a set play, and we got a post up from Sims inside. And that's just a play to start the second half to get a post up against for 6 Sims. There he goes, a little spin to the baseline, almost dunks it. Out of bounds player, not much here. A little pop and a zipper play to 15. It's more what happens next about what these kids can do. They can all shoot a bit. And the jump shot's going to end up in the corner there for I think it's 20, 21 over there in that corner, 21 perhaps. A little one step. Although he misses the jump shot, it's a smooth looking shot. 15 here on the point. Nice player, very athletic. Probably not a point guard, more a 2. Going to get in here and he's going to bisect this pick and roll and goes to the hoop with a fair amount of athleticism. As we can see. Pick and roll's coming. There it is. Goes right through it, up in the air, and hit hard. This is 5. Another instant shooter. Now watch this play. A little pick and roll. They haven't done... This is one time in the game that they've isolated everybody over on the far side there. So there's nobody in this corner. Therefore, this pick and roll becomes very effective if they can hit the guy roll into the bucket, which they do. There. And 22 tries to finish against pressure. So they do run the bigs high. Interesting play here. Here's Sims. So we're going to pass. Try and get it down here on this little screen here. So they hit. Point guard will hit here. And then he'll run a little fake screen off. And the other guy over here will just screen down. And this guy will come up. But this is where Sims number 6 is very dangerous because he fakes the handoff to this guy coming over the top and goes one-on-one. As we'll see here. There's the pass to Sims. Screen away, fakes, goes hard to the hoop, collects a foul. Nice move. Defensively, they're a tough unit. They play well. This is just a little 20-second offense for Vaughan. But Lincoln Prep stay hanging tough there. The pick and roll coming here. And it looks like it might cause a pretty problem because they've reversed the ball at least once here. Here's the show from 6. Penetration. Now watch the closeout from 32 to finish this play off. And that shows you how committed they are defensively. Closeout there. Shot misses. And they collect a defensive rebound. Defense forces baseline a lot. You'll see that pick and roll here. You can see the way that the legs here of one, the point guard, has spread to that sideline. They're forcing everybody to this baseline here. And the guard for Vaughan, as we know very well, is a good player and took advantage this time. With the drive. And there was help, but blocked. Over on that far side there. The ball is over here. Over in this corner here. And if you look at one's body shape, you'll see it in a minute. We roll the camera forward a bit. You'll see how they're forcing the defense, the offense there, you see. Look at the way his legs are spread. So everything on that sideline is forcing the offense to the baseline. So we've got to be prepared to get in there and attack the hoop or attack it and dish it. Vaughan guard does very well here in getting out of a tough spot. There's the penetration. Everybody helps. Kick to 11 here for the jump shot. Okay, this is interesting pick and roll here. Seven's defending the ball. And most of the time, they fight through the screen with a slight show. But Seven's the one that won't fight through. So we have something to exploit, maybe on a pick and roll with Seven. He will not fight through. He will opt to switch that screen. So something we've got to watch out for. You'll see this here. There's the screen. And he's just happy to switch this now. And 22 now is faced with one-on-one against one. This is a highlight from the Vaughan tape, I think, as well. So they do get in a bit of a muddle. Defense has gone under the screen here. This is late in the game. I think one's got under the screen. Therefore, teammate has to show. And Zero's the recipient of a pass down low on this. And I think they get 2 shots out of it. A nice looking defensive breakdown there is to Zero. Everybody collapses. Out of bounds end line. So we got the ball taken out here. Interesting that the shooters are the ones that make the runners. There's 5. I think it's 5. This one makes this cut. So they'll line up 2 players. Let's put it down here onto this here. So they'll line up 2 players on the blocks. And a 1 and then 1 for safety. Wherever the ball is taken out of bounds, it's the shooter that makes the move first. So if the ball's taken out here, he'll make this cut. If the ball's taken out here, he makes this cut here. So just watch out that this is 7 or 5, and they are the ones that make the moves off this end line out of bounds. So right here, we've got 5 on that far corner. He's going to make the cut. He's the one on the bottom. Here he goes. Now in this instance here, they got 3, 1, 2, 3. They don't get it to 5, so they're going to head the ball up here. And this almost gets intercepted. This pass back here. Yeah. Again, ball's taken out on the far side, so it's not quite correct. Ball's over there. This guy's going to make this cut here, back door. So he can go either way. And as 7 we know, he's a shooter, so he will shoot this ball. We do have a way of combating this, so we could play heavy on this side and let him, Mason, go that way, in which case this defender here on the ball will come out and play him and meet him halfway, which we could look at doing that. Let this roll. Here's the pass to 7 corner, jump shot. Here he goes the opposite side, curls around. And 7 again is going to keep dribbling till he shoots. There's his shot and misses. Down the stretch, they play hard. They were losing this game most of the time. They got 15 on the point, and now they've got 1 in the corner. There's 1 there, and 15's taking this pick and roll. He's going away from 6's screen. But they are losing by 4 with 2:30 to go, and all of a sudden they start making jump shots. 1 in the corner. There. Next time we got a little penetration, and the big man here, they can all shoot. So we've got to be aware of where everybody is on the floor. This guy's going to get the jump shot, and again he puts 1 down. So again, do not take your eye off anybody. Zero's chasing the ball and drilled it. And watch what happens here. Down 3, 59 seconds to go. The shot goes up. The man you got to watch out is the man you've got to box out every time. Even if it's this guy here coming in to box him out early, we've got to get him because his man's on the pick and roll. We have to take care of Tafari Sims. Allowed to rebound, he'll out-rebound anybody and put back. Very, very tough team. They hang on and they have good durability. We've got to do a job on Tuesday.